Coronation Street is gearing up for more explosive storylines next week, as revealed in our latest video previews, with major choices being made and shocking revelations coming to light. Aadi Webster begins to worry that her relationship with Kevin may be beyond repair following a troubling discovery, leading her to seek comfort in Carl's arms. At the same time, Todd Grimshaw is shaken to his core after realizing the identity of newcomer Noah's partner, a twist that could cause major problems for Theo Silverton. Meanwhile, Carla Connor is determined to uncover the truth about Lisa Swain's former partner Becky, prompting her to make a trip to the prison for answers. For an early glimpse at all the action, take a look at our latest video previews below, perfect for keeping you going until your next trip to the cobbles on Monday. Abby is furious after discovering that Kevin has been dishonest with her about his cancer diagnosis. She opens up to Carl, who insists he had no idea. Determined to cut ties with Kevin for good, Abby leans in and kisses Carl. Todd catches Noah speaking to Danielle on the phone and quickly pieces together that they're in a relationship. The revelation leaves him torn, uncertain about how to handle what he's learned. Carla makes her way to the prison to speak with Logan Radcliffe, aiming to dig up more details about Becky. Logan plays games with her, leading Carla to question what exactly, or rather how much, he wants in return for the information he holds. Coronation Street icon cuts ties with brother after uncovering major betrayal. Kevin Webster cut all ties with his brother Carl on Friday's episode of Coronation Street, as hidden truths about their respective deceptions began to surface. The dramatic installment saw Kevin make the tough decision to walk away from Carl after a series of revelations came to light. The beloved character, played by Michael Lavelle since 1983 on ITV's long-running soap, was caught off guard earlier this year when Carl, his estranged brother, unexpectedly returned to Weatherfield. Kevin later gave him a job at the garage. The local mechanic was diagnosed with testicular cancer several months ago and successfully overcame the illness. However, due to growing suspicions that Carl has developed feelings for his wife Abby, Kevin chose to let everyone believe he was still battling the disease. At the same time, Carl had been using the garage for shady dealings with Fiona Morley. The pair were caught whispering about a plan to steal a 30,000-pound vehicle while trying to remain unnoticed in the Ginnel. Carl told her it was a now-or-never situation, prompting Fiona to slip into the unlocked garage, grab the car, and drive away at speed. Unfortunately for them, Kevin overheard everything after stepping out of number 13 and witnessed Fiona making her getaway. He gave chase but quickly became breathless and was forced to stop. Glenda Shuttleworth spotted him struggling and insisted on rushing him to the hospital, still unaware that Kevin is faking the severity of his condition. Carl hurried to the hospital to see Kevin, where tensions quickly escalated and buried truths began to emerge. Kevin, feeling humiliated, admitted he felt like a fool and demanded that Carl cut the act when he feigned shock over the stolen car. When Kevin accused Carl of deceiving him, Carl wasted no time in retaliating. Moments before stepping into Kevin's hospital room, Carl had spoken with a doctor, asking whether Kevin's sudden health decline was linked to chemotherapy. The doctor revealed that Kevin's treatment had ended weeks ago. Realizing he'd been misled, Carl confronted his brother, demanding to know how he could fake something as serious as cancer. Kevin tried to justify his actions, insisting it was all to keep his marriage from falling apart. Longtime viewers will recall that Tyrone Dobbs had already uncovered Kevin's deception, having recognized inconsistencies due to his knowledge of chemotherapy from his daughter Hope's illness years earlier. Aadi, meanwhile, is under the impression that Kevin simply isn't responding to treatment. When she attempted to raise the topic of Jack needing to be told more about his father's condition, Kevin quickly steered the conversation away. In a final tense moment, Carl showed up at Kevin's home, hoping to confront him once more, but was sharply told to keep it brief. Carl argued that Abby had a right to know the truth about Kevin's health, but the mechanic countered by saying that his brother was now tied into the lie, and reminded him that he could expose Carl's criminal dealings at any time. To make his stance crystal clear, Kevin delivered a heartfelt yet brutal speech. "I always felt I should have done more for you as the older brother, made you feel like part of the family. I could have made a difference, but I was too caught up in my own life. So thank you truly for lifting that guilt off my shoulders. There were times I convinced myself you weren't real. Now I can go back to believing that. You're dead to me. I never had a brother, and I never will." Longtime Coronation Street viewers will know Kevin wasn't wrong to suspect something deeper between Carl and Aadi, and it won't be long before the two give in to temptation and begin an affair. Before Carl's arrival in Weatherfield, Kevin was previously married to Sally Metcalf, with whom he shares daughters Rosie and Sophie. Their relationship first fell apart after Kevin had an affair with Natalie Barnes, though they later remarried in 2002. Despite enduring numerous betrayals over the years, their marriage finally collapsed when it was revealed that Kevin had fathered Jack with Molly Dobbs, who tragically died in the 2010 tram crash. A pivotal storyline marking the soap's 50th anniversary. Carl is the son of Kevin's father, Bill Webster, and his second wife, Elaine. He spent most of his life living in Germany with his parents before making his way to the back streets of Manchester earlier this year. Off-screen, actor Jonathan spent a decade in Los Angeles, working alongside major stars in the entertainment industry. Speaking to The Mirror, he said, "Joining Coronation Street is just as exciting for me as being part of a Hollywood blockbuster or a U.S. drama. At the end of the day, it's all about storytelling. Whether it's a $200 million film or a beloved soap like Corrie, I'm a proud Lancashire lad, and for me, Coronation Street was always the dream, the ultimate goal. So acting alongside icons like Kevin Webster, who I watched faithfully growing up, feels totally surreal." He added, "When my friends ask me what I've done that day, I get to say something like, 'Oh, I took Tracy Barlow for a pint at the Rover's return.' It's absolutely amazing to be able to say things like that." Catch these episodes of Coronation Street during the week commencing Monday, July 28th at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and ITVX.